Hi, and earlier today I did my unboxing for you, and this is going to be part 2, where I'm going to show you the items in greater detail. We'll open the packages that the individual items are in and look at everything, so you can see a close-up and everything that was included and details about each individual item. And what happened was, when I did the unboxing earlier today, I forgot to turn on the lighting that I use for when I do my videos. So it was quite dark. You could still see the items that I had got when I opened the box and showed you everything earlier, but you couldn't see it with as much detail. So I thought I would take the time to do a part 2, and we would open each individual thing and take a close look at it. So let's go ahead and see what we got here. So one of the first things I opened was the Red Heart soft yarn, and I had gotten 2 skeins of that. So let me go ahead and show you this. This is the Red Heart soft yarn, and it really is very soft, so that's definitely where they got the name. It feels very, very soft. It would be just very nice, especially for a scarf, because it would be so soft on your neck. You wouldn't want something rough, so I would definitely recommend this when making a scarf. This comes in 5-ounce skeins, 256 yards. The recommended crochet hook would be an I9 or 5.5 millimeter crochet hook. And then another thing that I had got was the Mary Maxim Scrub It. I have not used this before, like I was mentioning earlier, so I'm definitely going to have to make a scrubby and show everyone a tutorial on that, so we can compare it to, like, you know, the ones made out of the polyester Red Heart scrubby. So this is 100% cotton with fringe. Let's see, it says care instructions: machine washable and dryable. Wash using gentle, delicate cycle for 2 minutes. Tumble dry using low heat for maximum of 5 minutes. But don't dry it all the way, in other words, and then remove it and lay it flat to dry the rest of the way. So that's good to know. So the other thing I got was some scrubby, Red Heart scrubby yarn. Let me go ahead and open the bag here. One thing I like about whenever I buy any yarns from Amazon, I love the fact that they always wrap it in plastic. That way it gets to you nice and clean and dust free. And this is the Red Heart Scrubby yarn. It's a 3-ounce package, 78 yards. So in comparison to the Mary Maxim, this one gives you 76 yards, where this one is 78. So it's pretty close. The only thing is, this is lighter, so it does weigh less. So it's 50 grams or 1.75 ounces, where this is 3 ounces and 85 grams. So it looks about the same, but it's a lighter material. So it probably doesn't make as many scrubbies as this one will. So that's something that I will definitely show you when I do a tutorial on making a scrubby with this. And then I had mentioned I got the embroidery floss. It's 50 skeins in here. And this is, I like to crochet with this to make the jewelry or little mini items. I like to crochet little baskets or miniature animals. Anything miniature. This is perfect for crocheting mini crochet items. So there's lots and lots of pretty colors in here. Let's see. So initially looking at it, it doesn't look like there's any repeats of colors, so that's good. Nope, it looked like it was the same one, but it's not. It's a different shade. So it looks like there are no repeats in the colors. So you definitely get 50 different colors. So that's good. So I'm going to go ahead and put that back. This was a good deal. It's 50 skeins of embroidery floss. It was $6.99. So that's a good deal. Then, of course, I got the drop spindle, because I want to go ahead and show you how to, you know, spin some paper that I'm going to use to crochet into baskets. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. I'm going to actually need a pair of scissors. I will be right back. Okay, so I'm going to need a pair of scissors to open this, so let me go ahead and cut this open. We'll take a closer look at the drop spindle. Okay. Okay, I really like that. It's made of wood, of course. And this was $11.99, so that's a good deal as well. So yeah, this is going to work very nicely. So that's the drop spindle. This is the set of bamboo crochet hooks. Go ahead and take a look at that. It comes with this nice little zipper case. Okay, so it comes with the steel crochet hooks and also the regular type crochet hooks. Looks like the smallest size on the steel hooks are the 1.0 millimeter all the way up to 2.75 millimeters. And then the standard crochet hooks here, the non-ergonomic, these are the ergonomic handle. So these ones here, the largest one, 10.0 millimeter crochet hook, and the smallest one, 3.0 millimeter. So this is a very nice set, so that'll be fun to use. And then I also got a set of the bamboo knitting needles. And I had mentioned I only had a set. I only have like the aluminum type. I've never used the bamboo before, so that's going to be fun to try out. So it comes with this little drawstring bag to keep everything in. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the package out. I had showed you this earlier, but you couldn't really see them very well in that video I did. So that's why I wanted to do a part 2. Give you a close-up of everything with better lighting. Oh, these are really pretty. Okay, so there's 11 different sizes because it comes with 11 sets. So here it's the sets. Each set is wrapped in individual plastic. So that's nice. Okay, so there's quite a few here. Let's see. I'm going to try to see what the smallest to the largest one. So far, this is the largest one. So far, this is the smallest. So I'm going to go ahead and see the sizes we have here. Okay, so that one will go in between those two. I think I found the largest ones. This definitely looks like the largest one so far. So these go here. Okay. Wow, that's pretty small too, so I'm going to put that there. Take a look here. Okay, so I'm curious to make sure it's in fact 11 sets. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wait a minute, double check that. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so even more hooks than needles than I expected. There are 18 sets of knitting needles here. So here's definitely the largest size. So let me go ahead and see. Okay, so that's the 10 millimeter knitting needle. And then it looks like the smallest one, I would have to say, that looks like it's this one. And that one, boy, that's going to be some small print. I may not be able to see that. Let me check. I'm going to try to open the package here. Oh, these are really thin. Okay, so the only thing I would have to say about the thinner ones with the bamboo, I really like them. I think the bigger ones are good, but the small ones are so thin I'd be afraid they'd bend and break, where the aluminum hooks would not. So I mean, it came as a set, so that's nice, but I would probably say, if you were buying just them individually, I probably would not buy the smallest ones in the bamboo, but as a set, definitely. Okay, so I really cannot see the size on here, so let me see if I can find it. Maybe it's on the other one, so let me check. You know, I really can't find the size on here. Okay, so these are really thin. I'm not seeing the size listed. Oh, wait. There it is. I found it. It was hiding. 2.0 millimeter. Okay. So I found the matching one. Here, it's right here. Hopefully they are on both, because if I was to ever take them out of the plastic and they got mixed in together, oh good, it is. So it's on both of them, so you could match them up, because some of these are so close you may not be able to tell right away. So it is there. It's very small, but it is listed on there. Perfect. But I really like the bigger needles because they seem much sturdier and they won't break as much. I mean, I think these would break pretty easy if you're not careful or snap, where these seem like they're, you know, more stable. But they're very nice. I like them. So try those out. Okay, so I'm going to put that back in the plastic here. Okay, and then also, along with the knitting needles, it came with some knitting tools. Came with this in the bag. And of course, you know, if you could not see it or they get lost, you do have this to find out which one's which. You know, because that fits into the 2.0 millimeter. And then of course you have your 10 millimeter here, which is up here actually. So that's one way you could tell the right size if you needed to. So that's good. Okay, so definitely don't want to lose that, because some of these thin ones I really cannot see the size, so I may need that sometime. Okay, so now there's some other items in here. There are the knitting needles to weave in your loose tails or sew your items together when you're done. And then there's some plastic ones. Comes with 3 bigger yellow ones and 3 of the kind of a orangey red color. And of course they give you 2 of these. And a roll counter. That's going to come in handy. And then this was the little scissors here, the little clippers to cut your work. It has a little cap. That comes with it. And then of course, your stitch markers. So this is a really nice set because it comes with the bag. So I'm going to go ahead and put my knitting needles back into the bag now. I'm going to leave the individual plastics on until I use them. So that way the ones that I don't use as often will stay in the plastic. So especially the small ones. That way they stay together. Because some of them are so thin, they almost look like you could mix them up with the ones that's really close to it. Like these are so close in size, unless you were to read it. But like I said, you could always check on this here to see what size it is. So that's going to come in helpful. Okay, so go ahead and put all these away. Okay, so then I'm going to go ahead and put the tools back in the bag as well. Okay, and it has this nice little drawstring to close everything up. And that's nice too, because with this you could hang it up on your closet on a hook on the side. If you have a little craft room and you have a little closet, you can put a hook on the wall and hang it there. It won't take up much space at all that way. Okay, and then of course I did get this cutting mat because I am expecting some mesh fabric to come in, the netting, which is going to be, you know, for the heavy duty scrubbies. I have lots of tulle that I got. I had gotten a set that I have in a previous video where I did an unboxing with a bunch of tulle that I had gotten with many different colors, and that's great for, like, you know, cleaning the dishes. It's not as heavy duty as when you use the nylon netting, but the nylon netting doesn't come in the spools. I got like one of them on a spool, but most of them I bought by the yard, so I'll have to cut the into strips. So that's why I got this, because I do have one, but I use that for my cards, so I wanted to get one for this. So this one says it's a self-healing mat, no slip surface and self-healing, double-sided. It's marked in inches with the grid. 2 cuttable sides to extend the mat's life. So it has the pink side, and let me see, let me check the blue side as far as I know. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. Oh, okay, this one has a couple of tips on here. How to clean the leftover fuzz off your rotary cutting mat. That would be good to know. There we go. Okay. Oh yeah, this is a nice thick cutting mat. I like that. It has a blue side and a pink side. Perfect. Okay, and then let's see, what else did we get here? Oh, of course, I got the knitting doll. I showed you that earlier, and I think that was pretty easy to see on the camera, even though in the video it was a dark video because I had forgotten the lighting, but I think it was still easy to see the knitting doll with the 4 pegs. And it comes with the picking tool and some yarn. Get started on a small project. It's really cute. So it has instructions of how to use it. Okay. It's a cute style, I like that. And then, of course, I got a larger jumbo spool knitter, the one with 5 pegs here. And then on the bottom it had 8 pegs. And then it came with the picking tool. And it also came with like the needle to crochet, you know, like to sew in your projects or to sew them together to make things. So that is everything. I showed you everything with more detail. I hope this was easier to see everything. I definitely wanted to show you everything in better lighting because, like I said, I had forgot to turn on my lights. So this is how it looked without the lights. So there's a big difference, and I don't know how I forgot that, but I apologize for that. So I hope that you found this part 2 helpful. That way you can see everything in better detail. And I hope that you will subscribe so I can show you some of the things I plan to make with some of these items. So I want to thank you for watching today. Have a great day.